So this is a self-assessment that you can do to see how much of an issue that you have with a front to back length tension relationship. So what that means is most people are tense at the front of their body, and the tissues at the front are shortened and the tissues at the back are lengthened. So most people understand a negative posture as being rounded in the shoulders. Unfortunately, we do everything in front of our bodies and we don't do much behind our bodies, right? So we don't do a lot of pulling, we don't do a lot of extension. We're often in this seated, flexed position on a computer, driving, eating. Everything is done in front of you. So what happens over time is we lose the flexibility and the mobility to extend, open our chests, externally rotate our shoulders. There's an exercise called a wall angel, okay? But most people can't get into that position to begin with. So what we have to do is work up to it. So I'm going to show you how to assess how poor your posture is. I use air quotes because there's no such thing as really a poor posture. It's just, do you have a mobility limitation that in which you cannot achieve a movement or a position outside of the one that you're constantly in, okay? The end goal is to lean your back up against the wall. You're going to attempt to flatten your back. So you're going to flatten the curve in your back by tilting your pelvis posteriorly. Your shoulder blades have to maintain contact. Your arms have to maintain contact. And then your hands have to maintain contact. You should be able to maintain contact with your head and pull your chin in and retract. So this is the end goal, and then you should be able to elevate your arms, sliding them along the back throughout this motion. Okay, so most people, they'll come onto the wall and they'll be here and they can't get that external rotation. So what we should do is start in this position, arms down, back of the hands touching the wall, thumbs up, head touching, okay? So we can start down here and we can hold this posture and we can gradually raise the arms up. Now you might get to the point where you're at 90 degrees and your hands want to come off. Okay, that means we've gone too far. We've got to try to achieve the ability to maintain this position first. Okay, when you get to that point, now you're not owning the movement until you can breathe deeply. So at this point, we want to try to inhale and exhale deeply through your diaphragm. And you should be able to do your inhale and exhale through your nose. Okay? Then once you can do that, we're going to slowly inch our way up into an abduction elevation. And then come down, bring your elbows down, maintain that posture. That's what we're going to try to attempt to do. So first, check it out, see if you can get into that end position. And if you can't, you're going to work your way up slowly. So remember, check it off. Posterior pelvic tilt, flatten your back, shoulder blades retracted, in contact, arms, hands in contact, head in contact.